take a look at the developers, like top developers of UAE, none of other developers can offer you the same payment plans. Again, the percentage paid on handover, you can get the mortgage.
And I believe without the summer special offer, the payment plan was other way around. It
Yes,
was
60-40.
60-40.
Exactly.
So this
exactly.
is a very right time just to invest. You have 1.5 months left, so hurry up and make sure you're making the right decision.
This 4% deal need to be paid only on handover, which means the property can be sold few times during the construction, and only the end buyer who's getting the keys is the one who's going to pay this 4%.
Okay, so you're not losing anything. Technically,
Exactly.
if you decide to flip or let's say resell your unit, so
Exactly.
no extra fees are involved.
Hello everyone and welcome to our special episode of our real estate podcast brought to you by the Pods Real Estate. Today we are filming from our very own space, the Pods Restaurant, a unique dining spot where you're gonna have not only incredible and delicious food, but where the real estate conversations happen every day. At the Pods we believe that real estate shouldn't feel overwhelming. Whether you're absolutely new to investing or just looking for the next great opportunity, we're here to help honestly and casually.
I'm so excited to be joined by Aidana Mohamedjanova from Sobha Realty, one of the top developers on the market. We are diving into the real estate conversation, what's happening on the market and how to make the most out of it. So grab a coffee, get comfortable and let's talk real estate Dubai style. Aidana, let's start with the basics. For those who might not know Sobha yet, so how would you describe the brand in just few words?
So first of all, Sobha Realty, we're #1 private developer in whole UAE. This is very important to know. As well as whenever we talk about Sobha, everybody knows that it is first of all quality, secondly it's timing, and also the payment plan as well. So these are three criteria which makes Sobha is a top developer.
Sobha's developments always stand out. What's the secret sauce? Is it the lifestyle, the quality? What exactly?
So what is the most important to know about Sobha is that we have everything in-house, which means we're a fully backward integrated company. That's why we provide the best quality on the market, as well as that's why all of our products always delivered on time. Also, because our founder, PNC Man, he is famous all over the world as a palace maker, it's something about the lifestyle as well, luxury lifestyle, with the best quality.
Look, I've been to a couple of Sobha units, even show apartments, and they are absolutely stunning, to be honest. But what makes Sobha not just beautiful, but very smart investment?
So I already mentioned about the quality, that we have the best quality on the market. And if in terms of investment to rent it out, for example, as the owner or landlord of the property, you are the one who is responsible for all the costs, for example, if maintenance costs and so on. This is #1. #2, as well as from investor perspective, we have one of the best locations, actually the best locations in Dubai and outside of Dubai as well. Thirdly is the payment plan. If you take a look at the payment plan which Sobha provides, it can be 60-40 or we have some offers of 40-60, which makes it again very comfortable for investors. And #3 as well, if we talk about post handover services, because as I mentioned, we have full backward integrated company, so we have everything in-house, which means it's not only during the construction, but even after the handover, Sobha Realty is one who is doing the management of the community and or of the building. So Sobha as well, we're building the communities itself, which means most of the time we're master developers. Plus we have the company, which is called Latinum by Sobha, which can also do the rentals, short-term, long-term for the investors.
Okay, is it a sister company or is
No, it's all inside of Sobha. So there is no third parties involved at all. Firstly, it's quality. Secondly, it's location. Thirdly, it's service and the payment plan. Those are the most important criteria, as well as if you take a look at the service charge, which you have by Sobha Realty, in all of our projects, we have the lowest service charge in the area, exactly because of the backward integration.
Okay, so what's the service charge approximately?
So it depends. We're talking about 14, 15, 16. It depends on the location, obviously. However, anyway, for example, if we talk about Sobha Heartland 2 or any other projects, these are the lowest service charge which you have in the whole area.
Okay. I would even say in the Sea Haven.
Yes.
One of the top and prime and the ultra luxury projects that you have, guys. Still, the service charge is relatively cheap if you compare to the competitors.
Exactly. And having the units by Sobha with Sobha quality and having one of the lowest service charge in the area, which again makes your return of investment ROI higher.
Absolutely. Now we're in the summer. Do you have any special, like a hot offer, special deals, or anything that you can offer to the
Yes,
clients?
of course. So we have in summer the special payment plan offers for particular projects which are located in Maidan, which is Sobha Heartland 2, Sobha 1, and the Element. And for these three projects, we have 40/60 payment plan, as well as for Sea Haven as well, which is in Dubai Marina Harbor, just behind us. So which is 40/60 payment plan, which means 40% to be paid during the construction and 60% to be paid on handover. And also for the projects which are located in Motor City, we have the special payment plan offer of 50/50, which is 50% in construction, 50% on handover. What are the advantages of such payment plans? The thing is that, like, if it is 40/60 or 50/50, the percentage which investors paying on handover, you can get mortgage. Which means out of, for example, if we talk about Motor City project, the property costs 1 million dirham. You're putting only 50% from your pocket during the construction, and for the rest, you can get the mortgage. This is very important as well. As well as if we talk about the payment plans as well, if you take a look at the developers, like top developers of UAE, none of other developers can offer you the same payment plans. Most of the time, you're going for 80/20, 90/10, maybe 75/25. However, because of our backward integration, that there is no third parties involved, we're able to offer you 40/60 instead of 80/20, for example. Which means you can get, again, the percentage paid on handover, you can get the mortgage.
And I believe without the summer special offer, the payment plan was other way around. It
Yes,
was
60/40. Exactly.
So this is a very right time just to invest. You have 1.5 months left, so hurry up and make sure you're making the right decision.
So actually, these offers we have only till 7th of August. So it's very limited time. Yes, exactly. It's very limited time, number one. And number two as well, Sobha projects anyway is getting sold out very fast. But even with this payment plan, it's like you need to be very fast to catch the good unit with the best view.
The time is running. Just make sure you're not going to lose this absolutely amazing opportunity. Okay, and also let's say how everything works in Dubai. We know that usually you put in 20% down payment, then you have 4% of Dubai Land Department registration fees. You have absolutely wonderful project, which is close to the Al Marjan Island, and we know like Sinia Island. So what's their special offer? What's so exclusive about this project?
So if we talk about Sinia Island itself, we launched it in August 2024. So far, Sobha Sinia Island is the most selling project by Sobha Realty.
That we know for a fact.
Exactly. So, like, Sinia Island is 100% natural island with natural habitat, which is built only by one developer. That's what makes it very unique. Nature, which is missing a lot in Dubai, as you know, guys.
We all need it here.
As well as the whole island is only one developer. This is very important as well. And if we talk about Sinia Island, after the success of Sinia Island, which is keep going, we launched as well as downtown Al Quwain. From investor perspective, first of all, it's very unique as it is 100% natural island. You have natural sand, natural water. It's absolutely different experience. As well as if we talk about the applicable laws by DLD, which you have in Dubai, like 4% DLD to be paid with a down payment. In Sinia Island or in downtown Al Quwain, this 4% DLD to be paid only on handover, which means the property can be sold few times during the construction, and only the end buyer who's getting the keys is the one who's going to pay this 4%.
Okay, so you're not losing anything.
Exactly.
If you decide to flip or let's say resell your unit, so
exactly,
no extra fees are involved.
Exactly. And also, if in Dubai, you can resell your unit during the construction only after 40% paid.
Yes.
In Sinia Island and downtown Al Quwain, you can resell the unit after 20% paid, plus next installment from the new buyers, the same as for Dubai. Which means you're putting 20% property price. You're not paying DLD, which you should pay only on handover. You're getting beachfront sea view apartments. You cannot go wrong with it.
Yes.
Only 40 or 50 minutes from downtown and Burj Khalifa, as well as with natural sand, with natural sea, which means the most beautiful place.
And I believe there is only 3 natural islands in the entire UAE, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so you can just make the comparison and see what's the prices. If we talk about the Sadiyat Island, how much are the prices there?
You can see the comparison of the prices. For example, like first of all, Sadiyat Island is already like 3-4 times more expensive than Sinia Island. Number one. Number two, it's a mixture of developers in Saadiyat Island. If we talk about Sinai Island, it's only Sobha. Yeah, the whole development, Sinai Island, we have yacht parking, we have shopping mall, golf course, clubhouse, everything built by Sobha. So it's very unique, as well as it's giving you the privacy, nature, and which is missing, I think, like a lot in Dubai, for example, low-rise buildings.
Yeah,
so you have like less people.
You're
like,
not living in the concrete
Yes,
jungles,
yes,
you know? It's just
exactly.
like you're more to the European style.
Exactly. So you have maximum 7-9 floors buildings with the sea view. You have higher level of the privacy, obviously, yeah, and only starting from 1.3 million dirham.
Wow. So if we're going to compare even the front line, the first line close to their beach in their Saadiyat Island, the one bedroom will start at 3 million at least. you know?
Exactly.
So here you still have the good value for the money that you're paying.
Exactly.
Okay, that's perfect. And how big is the island itself?
So the island itself is 95 million square foot, which is 1.5 times bigger than Palm Jumeirah. But however, the island itself is located on existing natural habitat with dolphins, deers, onyx, and so on.
You can just dream about it.
And because we don't want to change any shape of the island as well, so Sobha taken like only 22 million square foot.
All right, but it's still pretty much decent.
Of course, 22 million square feet. It's a huge area, as well as so it's 100% natural. So we have the mixture of apartments, duplexes, of beachfront marina apartments, villas as well, and mansions.
If we have someone who is in love with the golf, do you have something special for the golf lovers?
Of course. We have the full-size 18-hole golf course located on the island itself. Of course, the clubhouse with tennis courts, like different kind of beach clubs, providing different kind of water sport activities as well. So it's absolutely different kind of lifestyle, I would say, which is incredibly missing in Dubai.
And I believe also Sinai Island is a mixture of residential buildings, villas, right? And there will be hotels. So technically you can park your yacht somewhere in front of your villa, just go to a player in the Vin Casino, come back, then play golf and enjoy your vacation or staycation.
So we have 2 5-star ultra luxury resorts located on the island itself. And those are resorts with helipads, for air taxis and helicopters as well.
Which, by the way, are launching we have air taxis launching this year, in the end of
this year, beginning of the next year. Exactly. Which means, for example, just for you guys to understand, helipads in Dubai, we have in Burj Al Arab, in Royal Atlantis, and Bulgaria. This is for you to understand the level of the resorts which are going to be located on Sinai Island.
Wow, that's incredible. You know what? A lot of our clients nowadays ask, is it the right time to invest in Dubai? What's your honest take on that?
Of course, it's the best time to invest in Dubai. Obviously, we all know the main advantages investing in Dubai is there is no income tax, and also there is no property tax except of 4% registration fees of DLD. But one of the main reasons of investing right now is if you take a look at the currency rate. Take a look at euro towards USD, towards dollar, which is connected to dirham, obviously, and pounds towards USD as well. For example, buying the property now is 14 to 17% cheaper than in the beginning of the year, just because of the currency rate. So imagine, like, literally, if we talk about buying in euro or in pounds, we'll literally save you 14-17% of the property price. Plus, as well, in summer, it's the best time to invest as well, because there are offers, as I mentioned already, from the developers.
Yeah, so this is really a smart move, because you have to think not only about the offers or the price of the property itself, but also the currency exchange.
Exactly.
You have just to grab this opportunity.
Exactly. So if, for example, you're from Europe, or like you have euros or pounds, you're literally saving 14 to 17%. Like, can you imagine just buying right now?
You cannot even to ask for that sort of discount. You know, no one's going to give you, but technically you're saving quite a lot.
Exactly. And plus you're getting the special offers from the developer during the summer, like, for example, which I mentioned about the payment plan. So it's the best time actually to invest.
Okay, what are the other benefits that Dubai can reassure? For example, we have a lot of safety here, security, yeah?
Yeah, it's all like
Which technically you will not face right now in any European country.
Of
We know
course.
what's happening all over the world. There are the crises, there are wars happening. So technically, Dubai is the safest pillow, the safest bet for
Yeah.
your investment, because here at least you can feel safe, secure, and know that nothing is going to happen. And
Yeah.
we know like how many millionaires and billionaires are relocating with their families
Exactly.
to create not only for the investment, but literally the
Living.
people, living, and they're shifting to Dubai.
Yeah.
If we're gonna compare, for example, how the market was a couple of years ago, we do understand that before maybe 3, 4, 5 years back, there were a lot of flippings. But
Yeah.
so far, we have around 250,000, maybe 300,000 people relocating yearly to Dubai. And I believe we're still undersupply, because it's just like overall on the market, there is not enough units that will be handed over to accommodate all those people who are coming to Dubai.
This is for sure. Even if you do the comparison, for example, take a look a few years ago, the highest demand for rental, for the sales, were the smallest units, the cheapest units, studios. Currently, studios are not in that much in demand. People literally not looking for the studios. Currently, for example, bigger units like 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, villas, these are the most demanded ones, because nowadays families are relocating to Dubai. Yeah, of course, because of the safety, and of course, because there is no tax, one of the main
Yes,
reasons as
yes.
well. So, and as well as you're currently like absolutely right that there is that's why like lots of developers are launching the projects, because the demand is crazy high. And another reason as well, like yes, you are looking for the property, for example, as end user for yourself, as well as the rental is very high in Dubai. If you take a look at the rental which you're getting here, like return of investment, it's 3-4 times more and higher than, for example, the same in London. I was just doing real estate in London. That's why I'm always
So
comparing
you can
with
compare
London.
the market.
Yes,
How much
exactly.
is it in London?
So in London, you will get like after the service charge, after the ground rent, after the taxes, after the management fees, you
Yeah.
will get something like 2.5% yearly.
Which is
Yes,
absolutely nothing.
exactly. Where here, for example, you have literally everything. The service charge is lower, and you're getting like 5-star hotel amenities, gym, sauna, spa, jacuzzi for the service charge you're paying here, as well as the demand is very high.
That's absolutely right, because in terms of facilities, I think and amenities, nothing can beat Dubai.
Yes.
And I see all the developers, they even, trying to compete with each other. Today, someone is launching 12 for facilities, 33 facilities, amenities, and whatever is there in demand nowadays. For example, everyone is crazy about paddle.
Yeah.
So there's more and more the developments that are happening
Exactly.
with some kind of paddle court on the rooftop or somewhere nearby. So that's why it's just very attractive for all their
Exactly. As well
investors.
as, for example, if you take a look at Sobha projects, most of our projects, like you have like paddle tennis courts and so on, but also the focus is to make sure that you have everything in your doorstep. This actually changed after the COVID. Like when the COVID started,
Yes,
people
yes.
just like, okay, I need everything in my doorstep. We already like we
are just
living in
thinking
this-
ahead the game.
Exactly. If another COVID or something like this, so that's why, for example, that's why I love Dubai, that's why I love Sobha project. You have everything in your doorstep. If you talk about Motor City or even Sobha Heartland too, you have like paddle tennis court, basketball court, volleyball court, lagoon, beach access, like lagoon beach access, and so on as well.
And the people that are still a bit hesitant about investing in the off-plan.
Yeah.
What reassurance Sobha can give? Not to worry about the quality or
Yeah.
headlines. What the reassurance we can
So
give them?
whenever you're investing in the off-plan, which is number one, what is the most important is the developer you're investing with. So Sobha has the strongest reputation on the market. We didn't delay any of our projects in the whole history of Sobha, even during the COVID. Like how many developers all over the world who delivered on time in COVID. So whatever, like for example, when we tell you that Sobha Realty delivers on time, there is a history behind. It's not like one project delivered on time, not 2 projects, not 3 projects. You know what I mean? This is number one. Number two as well, like if you take a look at the whole history of Sobha, remember the flooding
Yes.
in Dubai?
Impossible to forget. It was all over the news. I think the whole world knew about it.
Exactly. None of Sobha apartments, none of Sobha villas got damaged. So like there is a reason behind when we're telling that we have the best quality on the market, because we have the history, not 1 project, not 5 projects, like a lot of products delivered on time with the best quality, without any like leakage, fire cases, and so on.
Okay, so the drainage system, everything
Yes,
is
of
done
course,
in the
of
proper
course,
way.
of course. And this is your
I
assurance.
believe yes, especially with Sobha project, if there were kind of like or the flooding all over the Dubai, and still if you were placing the order for the delivery, there was no way of people maybe reaching the Sobha
Yes.
projects, but within the community, everything was pretty much clean,
Exactly.
safe, and
Exactly. I was living that time in Sobha myself, so I needed to go to office. Because first of all, like all the roads, everything, the drainage system works perfectly, number one. Number two, like when the whole Dubai couldn't leave the house, couldn't go to supermarket, we were walking around in the community, enjoying the fresh air and the rain. You know what I mean?
yes.
Aidana, what's one piece of advice you would love to give to someone who is on fence of buying his really first property in Dubai?
Number one, I would tell look for the developer you invest in this because most important, we talk about return of investment, capital appreciation. This all depends on the developer and the reputation of the developer. As you know, same like as the residents of UAE, whenever even us renting the apartments, we're looking which developer built that apartments because we already had the experience of the quality or some issues with the maintenance or something like this. That's why, like, for example, you can see that in the same area, it can be two different developers, but the rental will be absolutely different. That's why, like, it's very important to go for developer with the strongest reputation on the market, as well as investment. It's important to go for something unique. Yeah, something which particular project makes it unique. And of course, if we talk about location. Yeah, this is really
From
most
my
important.
side, I would like to add, because if you're looking into the investment and your first investment in Dubai, you have to understand what are the goals you're trying to achieve. Yeah. Either it's a property because you are potentially planning to relocate to Dubai, so you are just have to select the unit from your heart, you know, and be comfortable about it. Or is it something where you're looking for the capital appreciation, where you can resell the apartment and make your money out of it? Or you're looking for the long term or the rental yields, and then you will just rent it out for, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 years. So this is completely three different strategies. And based on that, I think even every developer as Sobha as well, like you are as a representative, the main person from the Sobha, you can advise in which project would suit or will fit towards your needs, right?
Yes,
because
of course,
everything
of course.
is so
this
different.
is the first questions we are asking, like investors. What exactly are you looking for? Are you looking like for the short term, long term? What exactly is the goal? Because it depends. Nowadays, we have so many projects located in Dubai. We have 11 communities. We have Senior Island, downtown Umm Al Quwain. So if you come to Sobha, like we can give you the project from 1 million dirham up to 235 million dirham. That's why it's important. What is your goal and what you want to achieve?
Yeah. And also, for example, when we are discussing, there's a lot of myth and bad advices probably that people have heard about Dubai. Is there something that you would like to erase, or there's proof that that's not going to happen?
For example, like the bad experience mostly depends that developer didn't provide what was promised, or something was delayed for a few months or something like this. To avoid these kind of situations in the future, it's better to go for the developer with the strongest reputation on the market. Because, for example, like timing, why it is important, even if your goal, for example, is to rent it out. When it's ready, and if it is delayed, you can rent it out immediately.
Yeah, and also I think it's quite common or something that British people, they know that we are having currently escrow account, which makes all the investments quite safe.
Yes, of course.
So can you just tell what is it for the people who do
escrow
not know?
account, like, yes, it is a bank account which is directly to DLD, Dubai Land Department. So the payments are not going directly to the developer, it goes to through the Dubai Land Department. And also the escrow account is checking to make sure that everything delivers on time and everything delivers as promised as well.
So technically there is no risk as long as the developer is having escrow account, so you know that your money has been protected by the government. And if in case of any, we're not going to talk or go that way, but any bankruptcy or anything will happen, so technically you know that
you're protected.
You're protected,
yes,
100%.
Of course.
Okay, that's amazing. I think for the people who have never been to Dubai or not sure how the market is working and how everything is going, this is something like kind of security, and make their vision clear, and maybe just will push them to make this final decision.
Yes, of course.
Okay. And out of all the projects that Sobha has on the market, if you meant to invest by yourself.
Yeah.
Or maybe you already that I don't know.
We keep it a secret.
We'll talk it behind the scenes.
Yes.
We're not gonna open all the cards. So what would be the project that you would pick for yourself? You think it's the right project to go?
Honestly, again, it depends on the budget. So if we talk about
What's your budget?
it depends on your budget, guys.
We're
So-
talking about you, Aidana.
I would go for either duplex or villa in Sinai Island because it's nature, it's a sea view. And again, if we talk about like the amount like of the duplexes or the villas which you have in Sinai Island is very limited. As well as the price you get in the payment plan. Like for example, villas, we have beachfront villa starting from 10.6 million dirham. Beachfront with a sea view, with a private pool, marble flooring, which in Dubai you can get something like 35 minutes driving from the central areas,
Yes.
right? This is number one. Like I would go for the villa in Sinai Island because even if you compare like Sinai Island, Ras Al Khaimah and Al Marjan, you're getting 10.6 million, almost 5,000 square foot, standalone independent villa with a private pool and ultra luxury finishing. Yeah. If you go to the areas nearby, the price is much, much higher.
Yes.
Or if we talk about apartments as well, for example, I would go for Sobha Central, which is located opposite.
It's recently
Yes,
launched
yes,
project.
recently launched.
Very close to the Paz, by the way. If you come
Exactly.
over here, we can show you around exactly the spot where the project is going to happen.
Exactly. So Sobha Central, which is located opposite DMCC free zone, there I would go for 2-bedroom with the most beautiful views. Like if we talk, it's like panoramic views, so like it's incredible from floor to ceiling, and the payment plan there. Again, it depends what is your goal. For example, if we talk about Sobha Central, after down payment you have 10% per year only, which none of other developers can give you. It's like it's less than 1% per month if we talk
Wow.
about yearly. And it's great investment because you have down payment 20% and then 10% per year only. So it depends what exactly your goal is.
Yeah, and the location is prime.
Yes,
because
it's top location.
everything around is
Exactly.
already pretty much developed. You
Yes.
have a Blue Waters Island, you have a GBR, Marina, DMCC, so GLT.
Exactly. You
close
have
to the
more
Palm
in your
Jumeirah.
community. Like
Yeah.
literally, you have a 5-star hotel, you have everything nearby, you have the free zone, beach,
Metro
marina.
line,
Yes,
metro
metro line,
line,
metro
yeah.
station. So again, it depends. Like some people prefer beachfront, some people prefer more like resort style living, some people prefer more like a city life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it depends on the preferences.
Okay, so we need to secure a few units for ourselves.
Of course.
Let's follow your
Of
advice.
course.
Aidana, thank you so much. It was really a pleasure having you at the pods. And we'll be looking forward for having more and more deals with you guys because we really believe in your products and the Sobha is really great.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm looking forward for the future deals.
Yeah, thank you.